Hey, this is Marquez Ortiz, and today I'm going to be talking about off-camera flash gear for beginners unboxing. So let's start. So this is something I've already bought before, but this is, here, I'll put it on this side of me. So this is the Godox V860 II flash, and it uses a lithium-ion battery. As you can see here. So my journey with flash is originally I just started off with a camera and a lens, Canon 5D Mark III and a Canon EF 50mm f1.8 STM. Later I added this flash when I started to do some event photography and also learning how to do bounce flash techniques like bouncing off the wall, bouncing off the ceiling, using modifiers like a black foamy thing or a rogue flash bender to kind of channel the light forward in a flattering way. So that's what got me into flash, and now I wanted to take it up to the next level with off-camera flash. So I bought some gear and I'm going to unbox it and show it to you. Yeah, so the heart of off-camera flash is getting a flash trigger or flash transmitter. So this is the Godox Xpro C. The C stands for Canon. So Godox, they make flashes and flash triggers for all of the major camera brands. So just make sure you get the one that's compatible with your camera. Open this. So this is some information. Back in there. Okay. And I just dropped it. Oh no. Hope this still works. Yeah, so I bought this used because for right now, for some reason, like it's hard to find new ones. So I ended up buying it used and actually saving a bit of money. I should have said earlier, yeah, so the Godox V860 II, I got this used for $60. The flash trigger, I got this for $40. So that was pretty good deals that I was able to find. Okay. All right. Yeah, so what the flash trigger does is this goes on your camera and it sends radio signals to your flash or your studio strobe if you're using something bigger and more powerful to let it know when to fire. So I decided to just start with like something just with my normal speed light, a small flash. So that way, like later on, if I decide I want more power, I can build up to that. But I just wanted to keep it kind of like simple and as cheap as possible for now. So I'm just going to use this. Indoors, it should be fine for like maybe one person or two people. For bigger groups or outside, especially like in the middle, the bright harsh sun, I'll probably need something more powerful than this. But indoors for like small, one or two people, headshots, maybe like half length, not full length body, not full body portraits, I think this should be fine. And this is, so the Godox Xpro C. I noticed Adorama, they have a Mark II version, but actually I wanted to get the Mark I version. The reason why is for these buttons along the side here, because I feel like so each of these buttons allows you to select and control your different flashes, and for me that just seemed like a more intuitive, easy to understand design. The Mark II version has buttons on the left and right side that you don't use those to select your flash groups or your flashes. Instead, all of the selector buttons are around the wheel, and then the buttons on the left and right side do different things. And so to me that just seemed like more confusing, so I decided to get the Mark I version. The other thing too is there's a Godox user group on Facebook, and I just kind of I searched the group just to see reviews of the flash trigger and see whether people liked the Mark I or Mark II version. The Mark II version seemed to have more problems and reliability issues, and also I can't remember other issues like it was. But mainly, the gist was the Mark II version does have, I think, an Android app. I'm not sure if it has an iPhone app. and it also has Bluetooth. So those are some nice features. But I felt like the reliability and also the ease of use with having the selector buttons on the side of the screen, to me that just felt more important to me, reliability and ease of use. So I decided to get the Mark 1 version. So that's the flash trigger. Yeah, so next thing, this isn't that exciting, but I got these little, let me see if I can get it up to the camera. These little, like, what do you call these? Flashpoint universal shoe mount stands. And so just so you know, Flashpoint is that's basically the private like rebrand of Godox, but it's through Adorama. So if you buy through Adorama, it can still be Godox stuff, but it'll just be like branded as Flashpoint. And so because I bought my flash used, it didn't come with the case and it didn't come with the little shoe mount stand. So these are useful if like I want to put my flash. So if I want to like mount my flash and then put it on a table or a shelf or something like that, I can use this. And also there's a little screw hole at the bottom. So if I want to quickly put this on a light stand, I can also use it for that too. So these are only like $1.99 each, so I bought 2 of them. All right, open this. This is. I can't even see what this is. It's covered in so much bubble wrap. I can't even tell what this thing is. Oh my god, what is this? I don't even know how to open this thing. Oh, okay. Through there. Man, there's more packaging. Oh man. Oh, okay. I think I know what this is now. Oh, so much packaging to deal with. All right, so let's see what this is. So nice case. So this is a Godox V350C. So this is basically a smaller version of the V860 II that I showed you earlier. And the reason I got this is so that big flash, that's great for event photography, but for kind of casual walking around stuff, I just felt that the V860 II for comparison. Yeah. So like this V860 II was just too big and heavy for like regular casual like photography, like, you know, just hanging out with friends and things like that. For event photography, it's great to have a big powerful flash, but I wanted something smaller for kind of my everyday carry. So I decided to get the Godox V350C, and I got this for $79. And that feels expensive because this, I think this is supposed to be like 3 times as powerful as this. But the reason I paid more for this one is there's a version of this small flash called the Godox TT350, but that one uses regular batteries, and I didn't want to use regular batteries. I wanted to use a lithium-ion battery. Once you go lithium-ion battery, you never want to go back to AA batteries or AAA batteries. So for me, it was worth paying more to get the version of this flash, small flash, that has the lithium-ion battery. The other reason I bought it too was to use it as a flash trigger. So the cool thing about Godox speed lights and flashes is that you can use them as flashes, but you can also use them as flash triggers. So like this flash could control this flash, or vice versa, or these could control like bigger flashes like the Godox 8200, 300, 400, 600, and on. So that's the great thing about the Godox ecosystem, is that all the flashes communicate with each other. So at the time, I couldn't find the Godox Xpro C, so I figured I was going to use this small flash to control the V860. But then luckily later on, I saw a used Godox Xpro C trigger go on sale, so I bought that one. So now that I have a flash trigger, I can actually use both of these flashes. Maybe I'll use this one as like the key light, and then this one can be like a rim light or hair light or background light. So when you have 2 lights, that'll give you a lot of options that I can play with and explore. This way. Oh. Yeah, so besides the lithium-ion battery, it also comes with the charger and the electric cable. I'll charge this later. Let's see what's next. Okay, so this is the MagMod Shoe 2. So I'm going to use this as my umbrella bracket and like flash bracket. How do I open this? Wait, does it say how to open it? No. How do you open this box? It's a nice box. I don't want to damage it. I feel like it slides out. Oh, here we go. Found some tape. Okay, that must be where to open it from. From this angle. I don't want to cut the box. Yeah, I think I got it. Yeah. So yeah, fast, easy, awesome. So you can get cheaper umbrella brackets for like, you know, $20 or something. This one cost $60, but I bought it during Black Friday, so I got I bought it for $50 instead. So I saved a little bit of money. So yeah, there it is. Take this out. Okay, so it comes off like this. There's a little flap on the bottom. All right, so here it is. This is the MagMod MagShoe 2. So it's metal on the bottom. That's for the metal bottom for the mount. This is probably to attach it to a light stand. This is to tie. So this is the umbrella hole. So the umbrella goes here, and then you do this to tighten. And this little thing here is probably to lock the flash. Yeah, it's probably to lock the flash in. Let's try that now, actually. So Godox V860 II. Let's see if I can get it on camera. There we go. Or is something in there yet? Oh wait, I closed it. There you go. Okay, now it's hard to see that on camera, I think. So that's closed. And now it's open. Okay, so it's in there. And then now I just close this to lock it in. All right. So actually, I could see this being good to for like giving me ideas now. Because what I've seen, whoops, let's focus. Okay. Because what I've seen some event photographers do is they have the trigger on their camera, and then they kind of they handhold the flash, and so like you can aim it in different ways or bounce it in different directions, and this MagShoe would be really good as like a hand grip for my flash. Huh. So even before putting it on a stand, I feel like this could be useful, yeah. All right. Leave it on there for now. Okay, so the last and biggest box. It's way too big to put on the camera, so I'm just gonna have to do it off to the side. Open this off camera. Yeah, so part of it was already open. Like, I'm surprised it didn't open during shipping and everything fell out. I'm surprised everything stayed in the box. This is the right thing. Arrange this stuff. Probably should have shown the box first. I don't think that's gonna go back in. Okay, whatever. So, professional lighting supports. So you can probably guess what's coming. All right. Yeah, so this is a light stand by Manfrotto. All right, so here it is. So this is the Manfrotto Nano Plus light stand. So you can get much cheaper light stands than this. This one cost $109. But I decided for light stands, I feel like if you're gonna do off-camera flash, the light stand is a big part of your setup. So I decided to spend a little bit more money to get something that's like better quality. And Manfrotto is famous for their light stands, their tripods, and just like for making really quality gear. So I've never opened a light stand before, so let's see how this works. I think you go from here. Then do I need to loosen something? Oh, okay, I almost hit myself in the face. Okay. Let me back up so I can fit it all in the frame. So if you open one, oh god, I almost hit myself in the face again. So as you do it, all three legs open. Now one of the reasons I got this light stand in particular is that one of the legs, I think it's this one because I see a little knob on this, is actually what's called a leveling leg. So that helps a lot if you're like putting the light stand on uneven terrain. Like maybe you have two legs on the street, but maybe you have one leg up on the curb of a sidewalk. Or maybe you're like out in nature and like hiking, and maybe you're putting this on the side of like a slope, and like you can't really have all three like feet of the legs at the same level. So let me see if I can figure out how to do this. Just open, okay, maybe if I adjust this knob, I can let me adjust this one independently. No, I think I need to figure this out more. Well, I don't know what just slid out. Something just slid out. I don't know what that. So I guess this knob is for that thing, whatever that thing is. Oh, no, I think I'm loosening something. Maybe it's this knob. There's another knob up here. Maybe this is the one to adjust the leveling leg. Let's see what happens if I do it counterclockwise. No, that didn't do anything. Maybe clockwise? Let's see what happens if I turn this clockwise. So I'm learning this with you. This is my first time opening a light stand. You know what? I think I'm just going to have to read the instructions and figure this out. But one of these legs is supposed to be a leveling leg that can adjust the angle of it independently of the other two legs. So I'm going to have to just figure that out later. Fold back up. Okay, this folds back up. And I tighten this again so it won't fall out. Wait, is this the independent? No. No. Yeah, okay, that'll keep things from folding out. I have to read the instructions about it later. Okay. Put this back in the bag for now. Okay, so this is the last item. It's a glow photographic umbrella. All right. Yeah, so Glow is like the Adorama store brand of lighting modifiers. So things like umbrellas and softboxes, reflectors, things like that. So Velcro opening. Let's pull out this umbrella. I feel like there's still a little bit of other stuff in there. Oh, okay. So some packing material to hold it in place. I think that's all. Let's see. Is there instructions in this? No, I don't think so. All right. Yeah, so you can get much fancier lighting modifiers, but I decided to start with an umbrella just because umbrellas are cheap, they're simple, they're fast and easy to open and close, which is actually very important, especially if you're going to be like shooting on location or on site. You want a lighting modifier that you can quickly like set up and take down, so that way you're not stuck like fumbling around with like inserting rods into a softbox in front of a client or a model. If you don't want to do that. So let's open this thing. Let's see. All right, let me see if I can open it. Let's see, yeah, on camera. Oops, oh, here we go. Oh, don't hit myself. Let's see if you can see it on camera. All right. Okay, that locks in. close it. Okay, yeah. So, all right. So this is, you can't even. It's so this is a 40-inch umbrella, and like when I've gone through flash photography courses, or even like photographers on YouTube, one of the common recommendations that they've said was basically like the bigger the lighting modifier, the softer and more flattering the light is, and so they recommended like maybe starting with like a 36-inch lighting modifier, whether it's an umbrella or a softbox. So I decided to get this one. So this is a 40-inch umbrella. This type of umbrella didn't have a 36-inch umbrella. Now, one specific reason I got this umbrella is that it's hard to see if you can see the material. Let me see if I can bring this closer to the camera. So let's see if you can see this. Okay. So the inside of the umbrella, it's a white umbrella. So that's a translucent umbrella, also known as a shoot-through umbrella. But on the inside though, so the cover is black, but the inner lining is silver. I think you can kind of see it reflecting off of my light on my desk. So one reason I wanted this specific type of umbrella was I went through a great flash photography course called Lighting 101 by Pi Jerza over at SLR Lounge. But don't get that course on SLR Lounge. I got it through Creative Live. You can also get that course there, and usually if you want to buy it just by itself, it's cheaper to buy through Creative Live. But also I'm a subscriber, so I just get that included with all their other photography courses. But getting back to the point, the reason why I chose this is because in Lighting 101, a technique that Pi Jerza uses a lot is he'll have a silver collapsible reflector, like one of those circular discs that you see all the time. So he takes a silver reflector, and then he has a white diffuser, also a white, also shaped as a circle, same size, and he'll have an assistant hold it up, like near him, to the side of him, or behind him. And what he'll do is he'll have his flash on his camera, and he'll point it backwards into the umbrella, or not the umbrella, into the reflector. Like maybe like if he said for weddings, he'll have the assistant hold up the reflector behind him. But for like portrait photography, he might have it like off to the side, and then rotate the flash and fire it there, and then have it bounce off the umbrella and bounce off the reflector and onto his subject. And having white and silver kind of gives you the best of both worlds, because silver will retain the light power, but the problem is though, light bouncing off the silver that light can be kind of harsh and contrasty and lead to what are called specular highlights. Like you see like white hot spots maybe on people's foreheads or on their cheekbones. So that's why. But the good advantage of the silver reflector is that it retains the light power more. The downside is that can be kind of more unflattering light. Now you can also find umbrellas that are just like white on the inside. So the nice thing about white bounce is that white bounce light is soft and flattering. The downside is you lose some of the light power when you bounce your flash into white. So the reason why he uses a silver reflector and then a white diffuser over it is it gives you the best of both worlds. You retain more of your light power because of the silver, but you also get the softening and flattering effect of the white. So that's why I decided I was trying to figure out, is there a way that I can get that same effect of the white and silver reflector without needing to have an assistant hold it behind me, because I'm just going to be shooting by myself. I don't have an assistant. So when I saw this umbrella on Adorama, I was like, oh, this is exactly what I needed. I kind of wish I could get something a little bit bigger, like maybe 45, 50 inches, but 40 inches was the closest size. The next step up from this would have been 60 inches and then 72, and I just thought that those were way too big for starting out with. So I'm just going to start off with this 40-inch umbrella, and we'll see how we go. Actually, let me try to kind of maybe do some assembly right now. So let me put it through the MagShoe. Okay, I think we got it. Let's tighten this. Just tightening it. I think I'm loosening it. I think clockwise is to tighten it. I could totally have this facing in the wrong direction too, like the flash, but we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Okay, I think that's getting in there. So let's try to set it up on a light stand. Let's see if we can do it right now. First time. Okay. All right. Set that down. All right, let's see how this goes. You're seeing me do this live. Let me make that a little bit more stable. There we go. So I'm learning, yeah, turning the knobs. Was it counterclockwise to open them and then clockwise to tighten them? Move this box over. Okay. Let's see. Is this right? Damn it. That's not right. Whatever. Is that right? Okay. Let me open this up. Let's see, how would this work? So I've heard to always like loosen the top section and then work your way down. Is that gonna be too high? Okay, there you go. Keep it within frame. Can't seem to tighten it. Yeah, I'm doing something wrong. So maybe I'll just leave it like that for now. One reason why I got the MagMod shoe was for this like pistol trigger. The trigger is supposed to make it easier for you to angle and change the angle of the flash. So you pull it to loosen it, then let go to tighten. Oh wait, did I do that right? Okay. Now. Okay, that looks janky as hell. But I think that's more just like user error, not knowing how to tighten and retighten stuff. So you're seeing me start at zero, at ground zero. Yeah, so this is gonna be my off-camera flash setup for beginners. So Manfrotto Nano Plus light stand, the MagMod MagShoe 2, Godox V860 flash, the Glow 40-inch white and silver umbrella, and my Godox Xpro C flash trigger. And if I need a second flash, I'm going to use my Godox V350 for Canon. All right. I'm kind of excited to see what I create with this. Maybe I'll start with maybe shooting my own headshots and self-portraits for social media or online dating. Who knows? All right. But yeah, thanks for joining me for this part of my journey. So starting with off-camera flash. So I hope this helps and talk to you soon in the next video.